Hi friends, this is Chaitanya Saini. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You can check out my book, The Perfect Drug, in the description below. In this podcast, I will be talking about how you can redesign your future with just a minor alteration to your routine. Our parents and several motivational speakers emphasize to take complete control of our routine, to plan out your whole day, but I don't think that is required. 24 hours of our daily time is typically spent in working, sleeping, eating, and doing household chores. But what if 1% of this routine, somewhere between 20 minutes to 2 hours, you spend time for your self growth, time to improve your quality of life and state of being? Because you don't need to rise and grind for success. Rather, just be aware and aligned towards life. You might have criticized yourself that you are not working for your goals, but what if I told you, even if you are passively thinking about them, you are still moving in that direction? Now, the only step left is to convert your thoughts to actions, and thanks to me, that step is now easier than ever. Today, I'll be discussing about habit cycle. As you can see in the screen, there are various stages for a habit to sink in. First, I will talk about the most important aspect of any habit creation, cue, the trigger point of an action. Because whenever you change state from rest to action and vice versa, it is the cues that come into play. First type of cue is time. We all utilize this cue without even knowing. For instance, the first thing I do in the morning is to have some neem leaves with warm water. Similarly, in the evening, a lot of people like to have snack with tea. So unknowingly, you have set a lot of habits based on time. The way you can make this cue work for you is to set up an alarm or reminder for that specific time when you want to work for your goals. Initially, your body might face difficulty in adjusting, but within 2-3 weeks, you will get into that autopilot zone where your energies are in complete alignment. Second type of cue is location. This cue is very critical. Your bedroom is for resting, kitchen is for cooking, and study room is for learning. Designate a place or a room where you are not disturbed and your body is in alert mode, and treat that place only for your learning. Don't make it a multi-purpose room so that you are less distracted and more focused towards your goal. Third type of cue is preceding event. For example, many people before starting their day at office prefer to have coffee first. Similarly, you can set a preceding event for yourself as well. The advantage of that cue is you can bind your new habits with the old routine. For example, in my case, after having dinner, I do my creative writing. Fourth cue, emotional state. Emotions are the most powerful motivators for a human being. Emotions have the power to uplift us or degrade us. So, to channelize your emotions, always be aware of your feelings. When you feel stressed out, instead of lashing out at people, recite mantras and do some deep breathing. In my case, when I feel low, I switch on my diffuser, put on jasmine fragrance, which puts me in a happier state. Fifth cue is company. Prefer to be in the company of people who share the same goal as you, or at least they have a positive mindset, encourages you to be your better version. So I have shared 5 cues with you for having optimum result. Use a combination of these cues to nudge yourself into action and work towards something you were always fearful of. Second step is craving. Working in a disciplined fashion creates a craving for reward. Your goal-oriented reward would be far away. So it is natural to reward ourselves with momentary pleasures. There is nothing wrong with that. But the reward should not be so intense that it distracts you from your self-disciplined path. Your objective here should be to teach your mind and body the art of delayed gratification. For example, assume I reward myself by eating pasta. Now I cannot reward myself daily. So I must give in to my cravings after every 3 days, 4 days, and then 5 days. Similarly, you would also have an activity or an object that gives you immense bliss. Relish it to the fullest, but slowly increase your craving time because this will help you to intensify your appetite for the ultimate long term reward. Third step is your response. This is the stage when you are actually doing the work, and the best indicator of your success is the efficiency. Whose major disruptor is phone apart from your thoughts? You can keep the cell phone away, but how to keep your thoughts at bay? See, whenever you are working, you will either enjoy the work or you won't. There is no other scenario. When you enjoy, it is sorted. But when you don't, you have to set a timer for that. Set a timer for some duration, 30 minutes or an hour. Gradually increase the time as well. But when the timer ends, you reach the final step, the sweet, short reward for yourself, a guilt-free indulgence. But change your reward regularly so that your mind is not fixated on a particular pleasure. And then you have to just repeat this habit cycle. So you can execute the most difficult task with ease and also evolve in this process. This is the smoothest way to hack your brain. This habit cycle just requires 2-3 weeks of your effort. Then your brain gets automatically aligned. Having such self-discipline leads to healthy habits, which leads to consistency and which further leads to success. And even if you are not successful, you will surely witness the most beautiful feeling in the world, that you can learn anything, grow in any direction. And my friend, this feeling gives you the most precious possession of this world, confidence. But let's keep that discussion for next podcast. Hope you had a wonderful session today. Take care. All the best for your life journey. See you soon.